What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Capricorn Sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of December 22nd and January 19th, then you're a Capricorn Sun sign and this video is for you. In today's reading we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for the month of October. That's right guys, Halloween is almost upon us and it's time to look at the energies of October. This spread's going to focus on what past, present, and future energies you have surrounding you, as well as what to hold on to and let go of in the next month, as well as what obstacles and lessons you're going to learn in the month of October. So basically, this spread is designed to give you all the information you need to make October the best month possible. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. This is a Druid-themed deck that's based in watercolors, and it's gorgeous. I've trimmed down the edges a little bit, so they're a little bit smaller than usual, but I love it. The borders have been emancipated, so if you would, just give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the energies surrounding Capricorn Sun signs in the month of October? Alright, that ought to do it. We will cut the deck and we're going to deal out 8 cards. Alright, while we're at it, we're also going to take a look at the Nature's Whispers Oracle, and we're going to ask the Nature's Whispers Oracle what message it has for Capricorn Sun signs in the month of October. What message for Capricorn Sun signs in the month of October? Alright, and we will take a look at that card at the end of the reading. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm seeing Major Arcana. We got 1, 2, 3. Also a lot of Pentacle energy going on, so we'll get into that as it comes up. The first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the energies of last month, the energies of September. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles. I just want to remind you guys, this is the general overall reading. Not everything's going to apply to everybody, so take what works for you and leave the rest. I get the feeling here, I'm getting the sense that the month of September was a time for a lot of you to kind of being focused on work, be focused on possessions, focused on money, acquiring stuff, acquiring things, and increasing your bank accounts and maybe getting a house or a car or just new possessions and things like that. I am getting the sense of maybe there was a little bit of too much energy being placed into those things, not being completely well-rounded. Anytime you place too much importance on any one aspect of your life, of course that's out of balance, and that sends you out of balance in some way. And there might have been some imbalances for Capricorns in the month of September as far as putting too much interest into these things, the things that I just mentioned. So I do feel like a lot of you were on that grind. A lot of you worked hard, and you kind of weren't being too generous with your money. A lot of us, probably all of us, have this mentality where we worked hard for our money, so we want to spend it how we want to spend it. We want to hold on to it, and that kind of is a restriction. It causes a blockage towards giving, and the society has set it up in such a way that you feel like you have to work hard, and so that hard work makes you less wanting to give, and that's a horrible thing. It's a terrible thing. So we'll see what the other cards have to say as far as giving, but definitely a little bit of a Scrooge McDuck type situation in the month of September. A little bit, not too much. This card here represents the present energies. We've got the Hanged Man. And I think that right now, presently, a lot of my Capricorn friends, being you, are kind of in a state of limbo. maybe you're not sure where to proceed. Maybe you're done with focusing so much on money, and you're looking for a new kind of focus in your life right now, and maybe you're not sure what that is. And when I feel the Hangman energy, I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing being stuck. Again, society says we always got to keep moving. Being stuck is a negative thing, but I don't view it that way. I see the Hangman as taking a time out to really understand where you're at and where you're going and where you came from, and really analyzing and kind of just stopping for a moment just to see where things are going, right? And just analyzing, right? So I do feel that's going on for a lot of you at this time. So hold on to that. Make sure you're using this time productively. If you don't know where to invest your energy at this time, just kind of, analyze things and look at things and maybe plan your attack for the next phase of life, whatever that may be. But that's what's going on now, and that's the feeling I'm getting from Capricorn friends. Let's move on to the energies of October, next month's energies. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So we return to this Pentacle energy in the next month, in the month of October. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's about rewards. And I'm definitely feeling like rewards are on their way. You worked hard. You're taking a time out now to analyze things. And I think that hard work and that analyzations are going to come together to create abundance for you. This is such a great card to get if you are focused on those earthly material things. And so abundance can come in so many different forms. But the Seven of Pentacles type of abundance, I kind of think of as more money, maybe job promotions, better health possibly, more possessions, raise potentially, maybe even finding a new, more productive job or a more abundant job perhaps. So I do see October being a time for things to grow and blossom and expand in the earthly realms. In this reading, I'm not seeing any cups. I'm not seeing any swords. I do see some swords, but no cups. So I think there's a little bit of emotion. There's a little emotion missing from the lives of Capricorns at this time, is the feeling I'm getting, and we'll get into that at the end. But let's move on now to what to hold on to. That's what this card represents, what to hold on to in the month of October. We've got the King of Swords. And I think what you need to hold on to in October is your analytical abilities, your ability to assess a situation through the use of logic. Your logic mind is very powerful. It can get you out of some tight jams. It can, solve a lot of problems for you. And I think that's what you're going to need in the month of October. You're going to need a sharp mind, a sharp wit. But keep in mind that this is not just the thoughts, but the words that you say as well. Be very mature with your thoughts and your words in the month of October. Say things that are, that aren't negative. Say things that are positive. When you're interacting with others, even when you're talking about yourself, be sure that you're saying things that are in alignment with where you want to go. If you say things like, I'm just not good at fill in the blank, right? That's not really in alignment with what you want, because you want to be good at fill in the blank. So a better statement would be I'm getting better at fill in the blank. And you can see how easily you can change like a negative thought or a negative sentence or phrase or anything into something more positive, so that you're actually creating a reality that's in alignment with your true intentions. So that's what to hold on to in October. Just be sure that you are mature in your thoughts and your words, and you're using your logic and you're using your speech for the best possible good. This card here represents what is going to be your biggest obstacle or hurdle in the month of October. We've got the Magician. And the energy I'm getting from this is that there's going to be a struggle for creativity for Capricorn friends. I see your creativity being stifled or blocked in some way. A lot of this probably has to do with that energy of September, focusing so much on the material world. And then leading into the Hanged Man, where you're a little bit, you're not really sure which way to go. I think those two things together are going to create a blockage to your creativity. You're not going to feel as creative in the month of October, is the feeling I'm getting. And just finding that creativity is going to be a little bit harder than it usually is. And that's going to be a stumbling block for you, because we all need our creativity for, creativity is not just creation of art. It's about figuring out, ways to succeed in business or emotions or, all the different ways creativity can come into our lives. So if that is the case, if you are feeling a blockage to your creativity in the month of October, never fear. Realize that this is not exactly a time for you to be creative necessarily. This is a time for you to analyze. And I think the creativity can come later Um, But, if you're into meditation, into shadow work, you can try to find some blockages to your creativity and manually just remove those. If you're not into that sort of thing, then just try different things until something sparks your creativity. And just getting out of the routines could possibly spark something new inside of you that wants to come out. So it's not a huge hurdle. It's something that will pass in time. I just get the feeling that October is going to be a challenging time as far as creation goes. All right, this card here represents what to let go of in the month of October. We've got the Hierophant. Give me a moment with this card. Okay. I'm getting something along the lines of the need to please was what the phrase that came to me. So your need to please others, maybe your need to please yourself, or something that you can kind of let go of a little bit. This card suggests maybe going with the flow a little bit more rather than trying to exert your intention and your will on the world around you. Traditionally the Hierophant is about spirituality, and this could apply to spirituality in some way, whereas maybe you're on the spiritual path and you want things to progress and you feel the need to control the direction of it. This card is saying let go of that a little bit. Allow things to occur naturally and organically without having to dictate your logical ego mind onto things, without having to, impress your will onto that which is that which is going to occur at its own speed. So yeah, if you're feeling kind of stifled spiritually, then don't worry about it. Just let things occur naturally. You're on the right path whether you know it or not, and it's all about allowing. And I think the energy of allowing is going to be something that's just going to benefit you in the month of October. And trying to dictate things and trying to have your own way, especially in the spiritual realms, is going to kind of hurt you. It's going to put up blockages. It's going to make restrictions for the way that energy can come in. And you don't want restriction. You don't want blockage. You want it to come in full force the way it wants to come. So that is what you can let go of in the month of October, is the need to dominate and just allow things. All right, this card here represents the energies of the people around you in the month of October. I just want to state that, individuals have their own specific energies, but this card kind of represents the energies as a whole of the people in your life. And I'm getting the Three of Wands here. And new opportunities is kind of what I'm getting. New opportunities coming in, but the start of new opportunities. So I think your friends, family, coworkers, the people in your life are going to help you along that path to creation. I said the way out of creativity blockages is trying new things, but I think this card is suggesting that another way that you can help your creativity to grow is to spend time with other people, and that, your friends, your family, your coworkers, that takes you out of the normal routine that you're in, and it exposes you to different, newer energies. The people around you, they're all different, they're all unique, and they're going to help you to spark your creativity this month. So yes, I said try different things, but also hang out and spend time with different people, and allow their energies to influence you, but not in a negative way. Find ways to be creative using the energies of others. I know that's kind of wishy-washy, kind of vague, but for like an example, if your friend's really into watercolor, as like this deck, maybe you can hang out with that friend a little bit and do some watercolors with that friend. Maybe you might find a creative outlet. That's just one example. It could be anything, but that's just what I'm trying to show you an example. So yes, the people in your life are going to spark some avenues of creation for you. So definitely spend time with a lot of different people in your life this month, and I think that's going to help you in the month of October. Okay, this last card here represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of October, and we've got the Seven of Cups. Isn't that a doozy? So what I'm getting from this card is that the lesson you're going to learn is that there are a lot of options. There's so many options, and maybe that's partly why you're feeling this hangman energy right now. There are so many options. It's not possibly it's not from a lack of options, but of a plethora of options that you're not really sure which way to go. And finally, we got some cup energy in this reading, and I think that's the lesson that you're going to need to learn this month, is that you gotta let emotion. You got to let emotion into your decision-making process, into your life, and allow yourself to be guided by emotions. The Seven of Cups is all about having so many options that you're not really sure which one to choose. But I think the message here is that your decision will be made easier if you use your emotions. If your emotions enter into the decision-making process. I'm getting the feeling that Capricorns, right now you're feeling very logical, and you're also feeling very grounded as far as, stuck to this earth realm. You're not really receiving messages from spirit as much as you'd like. You're not really consulting your emotions as much as you should. And again, this is a general reading. Some of you are doing exceptionally well at that. But for the most part, I do get the feeling that there needs to be an interjection of emotion, and that's going to help you to decide which way to go. That's going to be a guiding light for you, and be sure to follow your emotions and allow them to enter into your decision-making process. So, looking at these cards as a whole, like I said, there's a kind of a lack of emotion here. Very analytical, not necessarily analytical, but very grounded. And coming from September, I think there's too much emphasis placed on that grounded. When I say grounded, I mean just physical, earthly things, money, possessions, homes, food, that sort of thing. And that's led to kind of a time of stagnation that many of you may be feeling right now, is stagnation. But never fear, moving into October, I do see that there's going to be some reward for this time, this downtime that you're having now, and for the hard work that you've been putting in. So there will be rewards in October. They are coming. Though you may meet some resistance as far as creativity. A great way to spark some creativity is to spend a lot of time with different people, and they're going to help spark your creativity. You may find it hard to spark your own creativity this month, in the month of October, so allow people around you to be your muse, so to speak, and I think that'll help you a lot. Hold on to your logical, analytical self. I mean, you're doing great. Just make sure that your thoughts and your words are in alignment with your highest good, so that you're not doing any damage with your thoughts and your words, and that's going to help you out in the month of October. But let go of the need to kind of control things so much. Release a little bit of that control, and I think you're going to find that things come to you easier. So you don't have to be so dominating. You don't have to be so in charge. Take a back seat once in a while, and I think you're going to find that Spirit's going to be driving you to wherever you want to go. I don't know, weird analogy, okay? So yeah, it looks like a great month ahead. You just have some things to work out, and just be sure that you're allowing emotions to be your guide and helping you to choose things, right? Allow your emotions to help you to decide what's next. Yes. All right. So next we're going to look at the Nature's Whispers Oracle. We asked it what message it had for Capricorn Sun signs in the month of October, and that message is be in service. Give me a moment to go into this card. Okay, so that Four of Pentacles energy that we talked about, it's time to shed that. And this card is saying that October is an opportunity for you to help others a little bit. And I talked about that at the beginning of the reading, and here we go full circle. The Oracle deck has made sure that I didn't forget it. Giving is going to be the name of the game in October. It's so easy to get caught up in society's traps where, you got to hoard money in order to be successful. That's not true. On an energetic level, the more that you give, the more that you will receive. So society kind of teaches us the opposite of what's true. And October is going to be an opportunity for you to give and be in service to others. And I'm not just talking about money. Being in service to others means giving your time, giving your energy, giving your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience, giving to other people, making other people's lives improving other people's lives, and just being a positive thing, and not just worrying about yourself, but worry is a bad word, but not just thinking about yourself, thinking about others as well. So be in service in any way you can in the month of October. It could be any small thing, from giving a homeless person $1 to driving your friend to the airport to, making a change in this world that's going to benefit millions of people. Be in service to others as much as you possibly can in October, and that's going to help you get out of that confusing limbo period. That's going to help you spark your creativity, because it's going to open up the channels of love. And the more love that you have in your heart and your energetic field, the more love you're going to have in your life, and the more love you're going to spread to the world, and the more love this world is going to experience. And the more love this world experiences, the better we are all off. The better off we all are. Okay, so that is the reading, Capricorn friends. It's going to be an interesting month, but rewards are on their way. You just got to do a little bit of emotional soul searching, and you're going to find your path. You'll be just fine, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy that. Remember, this is a general overall reading. Not everything applies. If you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. I'll put a link in the description and in the card, so you can just click on that and head on over there. And I'm willing to help you with any problems, issues, questions that you may have. We can work together to get to the bottom of things and find out what's really going on. So I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know that I did something right and that you enjoyed it, and that I should continue doing this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about these videos. Please don't hesitate. And if you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I release these videos all the time. You don't want to miss out, so hit the subscribe button and stay up to date on all of my tarot reading videos. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. October is going to be a great month for you. Just got to figure a few things out, and you are going to be right there. Alright, so leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Have a great October. Peace.